Hello everybody, it's Hannah and welcome back to another video. So as you can probably tell by the title of this video is going to be a different type of video where I'm going to share my experiences, my thoughts, and my opinion and everything about Hurricane Harvey. Now, I unfortunately was affected by Hurricane Harvey, and I'm really blessed because I wasn't affected as badly as other people have, but I'm still going to share my experience with you guys that live in other parts of the world or United States or etc. Yes, I live in Texas, and I unfortunately live along the coast, which is where Harvey hit. You will never find me. I promise you that. There's over 20 million people in Texas, and I'm only one of them. You are not going to find me if you try. Anyways, so Hurricane Harvey is a Category 4 hurricane, and that is right under the worst that you could possibly get. And Harvey was a pain in the butt, but we kicked its butt back. So we fought really hard. And for those of the people that are still being affected by Hurricane Harvey, which is millions of people, I reached out to them, and if you're watching this and you're being affected by Harvey, I'm here for you if you need someone to talk to, and I'm going through the same thing that you are. I'm going through the same exact thing that you are, and I promise you that everything's going to be okay, and you're going to come out stronger. I promise, because I know that I am. So, Hurricane Harvey went from a Category 0, or a tropical storm, to a Category 4 in a matter of a few hours. And basically, a tropical storm is just kind of like windy and rain, but a Category 4 has like a lot of like flooding, and then wind speeds at about 130 miles per hour to 156 miles per hour, and that's really fast and really strong winds. And these winds damage and break a bunch of things. In my town, there are fences down, trees down, roof shingles, which are those like tile looking things on the roof. Those are everywhere. There's branches and debris everywhere. Funny story, one of my mom's friends got a trampoline blown into their yard from who knows where, and they're like, thanks Harvey for the trampoline. Basically we all found out on Thursday that Hurricane Harvey was coming at us. And so we packed up our stuff, and we took my cat, and me and my mom went to my grandparents' house because their house is more elevated than ours is and stronger than ours is, at least we thought. And I was there with my aunt and my cousins and my cat and their dog and my grandparents. So a bunch of people crammed into one house. Wouldn't recommend. But I was glad that we were all together and then we weren't separated, so we wouldn't have to worry about each other, you know, if that makes any sense. But once Hurricane Harvey started, it started, and we were all huddled in one room, scared for our lives, because Hurricane Harvey was supposed to directly hit where I live, but it didn't. It went further north, and we are so blessed that it did, because otherwise I probably wouldn't be here talking to you guys about my experience, because it's that bad. In the area where it hit the worst, where there's a lot of flooding, there are people sitting on top of their roofs waiting to be rescued because 911 is putting people on wait list. Just imagine, your grandma has a heart attack, and you're like, 911, my grandma has just had a heart attack, please help me, because I think my grandma's gonna die. Well, imagine them saying, sorry about that, but your grandma's gonna have to be put on a wait list because there's a bunch of people in numbers ahead of her. Just imagine that. I mean, seriously, that's just terrible. I don't even know how to describe how terrible that is. Literally calling to be rescued, and they telling you, no, you're gonna get put on a wait list because there's a bunch of people ahead of you that have already called that we're going to go help. So, with that being said, people from other cities in Texas came with their boats and rescued a bunch of people as much as they can and got them to a safer area. Unfortunately, some of these people have been shot because there are bad people and looters who want to steal their boats because, I don't know, out of panic, out of fear, I don't know. But there are people that have tried to loot houses because people evacuated, and they're trying to, loot their stuff, take their cars. There was someone in my neighborhood that was driving around in a van and, trying to see if you could unlock the cars. I mean, just, I don't know. And this made me want to lose faith in humanity, but I regained faith in humanity very quickly because there was a bunch of firefighters, police officers, AEP workers, which, if you don't know what that is, they're electrical it's a big, humongous electrical company, corporation thing. And they were trying to get power back up to everybody because people wanted to be able to contact their families that live, in different areas, They were just working really hard. I was driving with my aunt and my mom and my cousins to go look at all the damage that had been done after the hurricane had passed the area we were in. And there was a line of AEP trucks ready to go fix the power lines and go fix power so that everybody could contact their loved ones and tell them that they were okay or if they needed anything, And there are a bunch of companies, stores like Walmart and gas stations and stuff, handing out water to people and free ice and stuff. And I went today to a restaurant because I was tired of cooking, because I was cooking for what felt like 10 people every day for the past few days, because my house had power, which was amazing. But anyways, so we went to eat somewhere at a restaurant, and they had a little area closed off in their restaurant that had a sign saying, free meals for first responders, which include firefighters, police officers, and AEP workers, who are all helping us, to recover and build back up our town because of all the damage that's been done. Fences are down, trees are down, debris is everywhere, there's shingles everywhere, there's just debris and crud everywhere. And it's terrible, but we got it a lot better than a lot of other people. Some people don't have a home to come home to that evacuated. Some people don't. There's some areas right outside of the town where I'm at, where one of my friends lives, and her house, all that's left is a living room. That's all that's left. So just imagine evacuating in the middle of a hurricane or a big storm or something and coming back with nothing. Just nothing. And literally, earlier this week, we had a solar eclipse. I mean, all in 1 week, we went from a solar eclipse to a Category 4 hurricane, and I think it's just bizarre and just crazy how that can happen. It's just really crazy, and I ask all of you to please pray for those that are affected by Hurricane Harvey, and just reach out to them, or, if you know anybody that lives in the Texas area that has been affected, please check on them and make sure they're okay. And I'm going to go ahead and show some pictures to you guys of some of the things that have happened, and I love you guys so much and want you to know I'm okay, and I'll see you guys on my next video.